Hi, good morning, everybody. It is Linda, Handmade, Iowa. Oh, I have a busy day, so I thought I better hurry up and sit down and get Amy at the Crafty Cats 50-step challenge done. She drew 2 new prompts yesterday, Monday, Crafty Cat 7212 on YouTube. Hashtag 50-stack challenge 7. You can search that hashtag on Instagram or YouTube and come up with all the people that are participating and have used that hashtag. She drew weeks, it's week 11, prompts 21 and 22, which are, let's get a pen. Holy cow, I wondered what was so noisy. It's a garbage truck. And their brakes unsqueaked. 21 is envelope. 22 is ticket. And I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just going to roll with it to just be a happy participant. So at first I thought I would do something. I came across this envelope I'd already opened up, and I thought, oh, I'll just line it and blah, blah, blah. But then as I dug, I found one that was already coffee dyed. I have actually got an entire stack of them, probably 25. So what I did was I just kind of pulled it apart, you know. It's already coffee dyed. It's already been sitting in the oven. I don't know when I ever did it. But just like this. You know, you can stick your paper down in there, you know, when it's already together, cut your piece and do it. But I just take them apart because it certainly saves a lot of a headache. So I do all that, which gets me to this point. So then what I did was lay it on my paper. Listen to how I'm talking. My paper. And I traced around it. Just traced around it and cut it out. So much easier. So much easier. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to make it a flip. I think I decided right here. And since there's nothing underneath this piece of doily, this was a probably part of a 50-stack challenge. Yeah, I think it was embroidery was probably the prompt. I don't know. I'm going to glue that down there, and then I'll go in and do something under there. And then this can be my flip out, and it'll be pretty. Oh, which means I don't have to do this, but I am. We will see how that goes. Let's see. I'll put you up here. So my clinic just called. Her name is Christy. She goes, "Hi, Linda. It's Christy." And I went, "Hello." I'm sassy. She goes, "It's time for your yearly well check with my Medicare plan." And I'm like, "Are you kidding? Don't they have enough on my body?" I said, "If this is blood work, I've already done all that with my cancer doctor in September. I'm not giving blood anymore." She goes, "No." She said, "You know what? I knew you were going to give me sass." I don't know how to take that. I said, "Fine. What time?" She said, "It's free. You know, you just have to do it once a year." And I said, "Yeah, but it seems like I've been there." And she goes, "Nope, this is it." So anyway, I said, "Well, if you want good blood, I've already had a piece of toast." I mean, fasting. I'm telling you, I like my nurses. I have a couple. They have a couple, and you never know which one you're going to get. But this one, I give her all kinds of crap. And she likes it. She likes it. She looks forward to me. Now, what did I do with that piece? It was big and it was different. Where'd it go? Are you serious? She looks around. She doesn't see it. Here it is. So I get to do that at 12 o'clock. She said they had 2 cancellations. Oh, what am I doing? That's not where that goes. They had 2 cancellations, and she said I had to look for people that don't have to fast. So she said, "So you answered my own question." And you don't have to go all the way to the bottom, guys, which I already ran the glue clear down there. But it wasn't necessary. So I get to do that. And then my granddaughter is in school way up that way, like 30 miles from me. And my son just started a new job 2 weeks ago because his wife started a new job and his company collided with theirs because they're in the hog business. You can't cross-contaminate. So he had to get a new job. She went to work for the state of Iowa. And so he doesn't want to take off to take her to her appointment. So I get to go do it. Did I mind? And I said, no, anytime to hang out with my grandkids is good. So I have to be at her school to get her at 3. And then take her clear this way and that way a little more. So it's a big trip for her checkup. So that's my busy day. Tomorrow my cat's going to the vet. Not the baby that I have rescued, but my cat, my baby, my yellow cat. He's got crappy eyes, which Google tells me is conjunctivitis. I don't know. But anyway, I've been using a washcloth on him for a couple days and it's not working. So this would have been cute with some other pattern. Anyway, who knows what we'll put on it by that time it's done. So tomorrow I have a vet. I have no houses. I only had a house on Monday and a house on Friday this week. That's how this opposite week is. This opposite week is a slow week, which I enjoy. Last week was Hell on Wheels, which was a good show if you watched it. Did you guys watch, what was it called? Hell on Wheels? That started in Omaha during the big cattle drive. I'm sure there were cattle in it. The train, the railroad tracks being built. That had the Canadian actor in it that was so, oh, it was so gorgeous. Is it Hell on Wheels? Yeah, that's what it was called. Hell on Wheels. Now that makes me think I should go back and rewatch that. I'm not opposed to rewatching the series. So these are on the inside. There's my envelope. How freaking tricky was that? Not very. I'm going to give it a fold. I almost don't even want to. Maybe I want to have it this way. Now where's my cookbook? That's pretty. So we're going to hook this back up. Whoops. Get out of the way. It's supposed to be 56. You know, it was 18 yesterday when I got in my car. And by the time I got done with the house, it was about right. I went a little faster yesterday. I don't quite know how. Sometimes I just beat it by 15 minutes. But it's always the same fee. Same fee. And that way if I go over doing windows or something one time. See, I didn't do any windows yesterday. That might be it. Because it was too cold for the glass. But anyway, yeah, this will be cute opposite this. So, I don't know what I was talking about. I don't know where that was going. Yeah, let's do it this way and let this show. So now, how about I just glue it here and let this be a tuck spot? Actually, you know what would be cute? Is to put a brad on there. I haven't done anything with brads for ages. Where are my brads? So to do a brad, I need to poke the hole and it needs to be under this. Okay, let's do it. Let's do that. That'll be cute. Okay, let's put it right there. I don't want this in the way. I need to poke a hole and I don't have a pokey tool here. So we're going to use a needle. And we're going to go right here. There we go. Painless. Didn't feel a thing. Man, it's windy. I raked leaves yesterday because my driveway was a mess. Absolute mess. I feel like I need to reinforce this somehow. Let's do it underneath with one of these. And then let's put a piece of paper under it on the other side. Let's put one here. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. Just playing. So I raked leaves, got 2 big bags out there. Went in the garage to get the bags because I have those contractors bags in the garage. They're huge, like 40-gallon or some ridiculously huge amount. And I saw my bags of cans from the summer. We get a nickel in Iowa for our cans. I think it's a nickel, it may be 6 cents. And I thought, oh, I don't take cans on Friday. I only do it like twice a year because I don't have that many bottles or cans. Now, when my son and his partner are here, they like to have like, what do you call them? Like seltzers, things, you know, like Seagram's ices and Carbless and stuff like that. And it's probably basically theirs. Anyway, it's $10. I'm like, whoa, I don't know where that came from because it's not from me. There's a tuck spot. This is going to hang down. This is going to go over here, and it can flip, or we can make it a pocket. But this has to be covered up because otherwise it's going to, whoops, it's going to snag whatever you stick in there. So we'll put some masking tape on it. What are you guys doing today? Let's have a little conversation. Spill the tea. Don't incriminate anyone with names. My Lisa is going to be a reseller now. She texted me yesterday and said, I'm so proud of you because she's like me. She's got an addiction to thrifting. And you might as well, if you're going to do it, you might as well make a little money at it because her husband is at wit's end with her because she's got so much. Their house is beautiful, though. It's beautifully decorated. I think I'm going to make it. You know what? I'm going to run a little bead of glue right along the edge of this. Where's my glue? I just had it. It's right here. I'm going to run a little bead of glue right along here. Oh, steady as you go. Just to kind of hold it. I'm not crazy about how that. And I've still got the tuck spot, but it's just gonna keep it in place, kind of. Yeah, I do need to go out and do some more raking. Ugh. And the bags are sitting out there. I have an SUV, so I can put the back hatch up and set them in there. They're tied shut. And they're not wet, so they're not going to leak anywhere. But I have a great big huge antique quilt. It's not a real pretty one. It was my mother-in-law made a bunch of them. I mean, I'm not sentimental to it. Neither is the family because they gave it to me. Now we're already divorced. So it's folded out in the back of my SUV to cover the carpet and everything. But I'll just set them in there. And there's my envelope. And I can do something later with it at another date, like stick a toaster in there. Let's stick a toaster ad in. Okay, then over here we've got that tuck spot. So let's pretend this is a tag. It is a tag, but it's not done. That's too big. Let's pretend. I don't know. Let's pretend. Let's do this. No, let's just not. Let's just remember there's a tuck spot there. Okay, then over here, the next thing was ticket. So I pulled out some tickets. And the other thing I thought is I made a bunch of these. I ran across all this stuff this morning. I got all these tabs that I made out of manila folders. I just sat and did them watching TV one night. A whole different bunch of them. Look at this one. This is a whole different weird shape. I don't know what I was doing thinking of this. But I did it. So I thought, why don't we take a ticket and turn one of these into a tab. I think I like that idea. What do you think? Let's do this one. And then I'll put it on here and I'll write over it. That's what I'm doing. That's it. So what else? I'm supposed to be getting my photography table thing yesterday that I ordered on Wayfair. And it's sitting, it didn't show up. It's sitting in St. Paul. And I think that, I'm guessing that has something to do with the air traffic deal that's going on right now. My daughter's, I texted her last night and I said, the vote passed. She goes, yeah, but now it has to go through Congress, the House. And I said, yeah, I know, we're a step closer. It'll get there. This morning she posted a picture on Facebook with her gas tank is on empty, and she goes, as goes the rest of my life. I thought it was funny. Oh, they're doing okay though, because they're wise. They've been wise. They don't take advantage. They don't go out and buy boats and motorcycles and live a good life. They don't go out. They stay home, take care of their kids, and go to the pond in the summer. And they have a pond, you know, get in the kayaks, fish, and do stuff like that. So they have, you know, been able to weather this. Anyway, enough about that. Hopefully it'll get through. It's time to sign up for any old people. Time to re-sign up for a different insurance plan. And I'm going to get away from the one I'm on. I'm on United Healthcare, AARP, and I'm going to drop it, I think, because the medicine part of it cost me $56 a month, Plan B, Part B, or whatever it's called. And my oncologist's nurse said she only pays 50 cents a month with, it's not Blue Cross, but it's one of those. It's with Blue Cross. So I think I'm going to go to Blue Cross, and then there's 50 cents a month, and I'm paying 46. That's ridiculous. Times 12 months. And they wonder why people are mad. I don't even take $20 worth of medicine. Doesn't mean I won't someday. Anyway, that's that. The leaves are beautiful. They're all over the ground. The freaking Canadian geese flew in yesterday, and it was loud because I'm about, I suppose, a city block. I'm probably a half a block away from the lake, from the water. And I went outside and it was raining, and they are loud. They are loud, loud, loud. So there's this. Let's write on it. What are we going to write? What are we going to write? What are we going to write? Let's write something clever, like, how about if it's the measurement section of a cookbook? What is that called? Where's my old cookbook? It's called conversions or something. Conversion tables, like, you know, a packet of yeast is 2.5 teaspoons. Did you know that? Because I buy my yeast in a jar. I think it's called conversions or something. Soups, this one doesn't have it. Miscellaneous, maybe. MISCELLANEOUS. Okay, we could do that. What do you call it when you substitute? Let's do substitutions. I don't know if I could find that. Let's do miscellaneous. Oh, I need something to make it straight. I'm just pulling this out of my hat. Bet you didn't think I was going to say that. Whoopsie, we slid. There, that's cute. There we go. Shall we glue that on somewhere? We might need a new tab in the back. Oh, I bet we do. Let's see what we got going on here. How about we just glue it on? I like this though. I don't want to get rid of that. All right, let me pause. I'm going to go get a file. Well, I think there's one behind me. File folders. There we go. This is heavy. Oh, because there's two. What a dingling. Let's see. Well, let's just glue it on and then we'll worry about it. That's my ticket. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going to cut this off. There. That'll be another thing, another tab. Where do I have one? Let's see. That's it, guys. This is what I'm doing. That's it. I got my envelope and I've got my ticket. This will be this. And I can tweak it as I go. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. I don't know what I'm going to do besides all the things I have to do. I wish my dang table would get here. I want to do some photography, but I'm kind of waiting. My lights will be amazing. They should be here tomorrow. Okay, now we got to punch the holes, and we've got a whole new thing. How cute is that? Is that cute? Maybe so cute. I love this cookbook thing. I'm going to write out recipes. Somebody asked if I was going to do that, and I had thought about it, but I hadn't really thought about it till I read it in the comments, and I'm like, my mouth just went. So my mouth said it, and my head said it, and my pen wrote, my keyboard wrote, yes! Don't ask me why, but I am. One more thing to do. Because I think it'd be fun. I'm just going to pop these in. I don't remember how I had it, but I really like this in the front. I'm just going to do this because it's just a matter of getting them in for now. Let's put the miscellaneous in the back. I don't know what we'll put back there. Measurements, conversions. Applesauce is the same as oil, isn't it? Or is it eggs? Eggs, maybe. My daughter has to use it. It must be eggs because she can't have eggs. That's it, guys. Envelope and tablet, ticket, envelope. Where'd my envelope go? There it is. How cute is that? All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Love you all. Thank you for everybody that keeps returning to my nonsensical obliteration. I don't know why I said that word. Blabbery I'm just kind of anxious here. I need to get stuff done. Have a great Tuesday. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.